Still going. There we go.
Hi. Hello. We ready to rock?
Yeah.
We're live? We got you, Bill O'Reilly?
All right, what's going on with my shit?
Oh, your soundboard's messed up?
Oh, yeah, just do the ads without it.
Well, wouldn't be an episode without something messing up right from
sure.
the get-go. Sweat Equity Podcast and streaming show number one.
Hell?
Comedy business podcast in the world. Pragmatic entrepreneurial advice with real raw dog talk.
The volume was down.
Oh, my God. Hosted by me, Law Smith. To my right, your left in the tube, Eric Redinger. No boat horns.
Some people call me Cool Eric.
There you go. We just won a global award, the 2020 Best Small Medium Enterprise Business Advisory Podcast in the United States. Thanks to Lux Global Excellence Awards, proudly hosted by Lux Life Magazine. This is episode 300. What? Read the name on the back like Monday Barber, baby. Get that interception. We're bringing our friend of the program, AJ Gonzalez. We got Sam Tripoli. We're going to call on the phone as our favorite guest. Hey, if you're new to the podcast, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, iTunes. Give us that 5-star. Subscribe, rate, review. Go on Spotify, follow us there. This episode is going to be all our sponsors. ExpressVPN, try expressvpn.com/sweat. Get you 3 months free off an annual plan. A virtual private network. Computer in the sky. Don't be tracked by big data. Second sponsor, Grasshopper. Try Grasshopper. It is very loud in my headset. TryGrasshopper.com/sweat. Get you $75 off an annual plan. Business phone line. Don't have a Google voice number. Don't have your personal line. Go to your cell phone. You go, hello, who dis?
Oh, in the studio.
TryGrasshopper.com/sweat. Gets you $75 off a scalable business phone line. Add it as the app on your phone like I do. You don't have to get another phone like a drug dealer from 1992. And lastly, Warby Parker, WarbyParkerTrial.com/sweat. Get you 5 free pairs to try on at home. But you're wearing some prescription sunglasses.
I'm blind now.
You are like Randy Newman looking right now.
Randy Newman
No.
definitely has sight.
You look like Ray Charles.
Okay,
but
that
the
works.
opposite.
Yeah.
Wonders.
Anybody but
Wonder.
Randy
Stevie Wonder.
Newman.
Mr. Wonder. You look the opposite of Stevie Wonder except for the glasses. WarbyParkerTrial.com/sweat.
White balls.
5 free pairs to try on at home. Prescription glasses and sunglasses. Oh, I'm giggly. I'm in a giggly mood. Get that hook up. Hi, if you hear me. Let's get the 300th episode of Sweat Equity going.
Sweat equity. Sweat equity. Sweat equity. My sweat equity. My sweat equity. Sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?
Boom, there you go.
Yeah. Feeling good? AJ, let them hear your voice.
How you doing today?
DJ Garbage.
In the building.
P.
Garbage pussy.
Okay.
If you know. IYN.
What?
IYKYK. If you know, you know.
There you go.
You're having a stroke? Trying to spell something?
Abbreviate or whatever.
We're in a giggly mood. This 300th episode. Congrats. Cheers.
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 Hey.
Sláinte, White Claw, Ruby, grapefruit over there. You silly bastard. That's the grossest sounding drink I could think of.
Oh, it's great.
That sounds made up.
It's like it's great. I love grapefruit.
Yeah, but the point of having grapefruit is it's supposed to be good for you, but people I think they go through it. They don't really enjoy it. I think people fake like they like it.
Yeah, nobody likes the taste of
A little
grapefruit.
sugar on top. It's perfect.
You just
Well, yeah,
defeat-
with sugar.
yeah,
You like
just
the
defeated
sugar
the
then.
purpose of doing something healthy.
No, I just like grapefruit because
Get up in that mic. Come on.
I just like grapefruit because I like it.
Yeah, but you put sugar on it, and that's what you like.
Why do you
It's
get so
the sugar.
nervous?
No,
You
I don't
just went
always
up
put
to the
sugar.
mic like a little boy. I just like grapefruit because I like
Oh,
it.
here
Well,
we go.
I don't always put sugar on my grapefruit.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Put Splenda on that thing.
No, Splenda's horrible.
No. Why?
It's like sweet and low.
Why is that horrible?
It's bad for you.
How do you know?
Don't know.
Exactly.
That's what I heard.
Welcome to Hot Sugar Talk I'll be your host.
I win. There's no research that says it's bad for you.
Good win.
I know. That's why I'm going to take that one to the bank.
And we're on Facebook Live right now, so this will probably
Get pulled
bite us
off
in the
of it.
ass. And it looks like podcast episode 3002.
Good.
Yeah, a little typo.
Did I? Good. 30,000.
Eric's on top of his game today.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be our podcast if there wasn't a lot of errors. So
I don't care.
look, that's how we roll. Who cares?
Come at me, Facebook.
Sounds better. 3002.
Look, we've had a lot of guests on the show. Want to go roll down a list. Anybody that hasn't listened to everything, this show, as much as Eric and I think we drive it forward. It is more about the guests and learning from their failures, their success, whatever their stories are. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where we enjoy this podcast. You came in what episode?
Don't know. 67, something like that.
So yeah, and you came in talking.
Why
about,
am I even celebrating? This is my 300th episode.
Yeah,
It's just
but
business as usual. This.
sure.
I don't even care.
Okay, way to just take this accolade down a notch. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things.
Give a shit.
This podcast, I got a lot of shit in the last couple of years because I got personal drama going on. It's like, why are you doing this? What does it do? Do you make a lot of money from it? And it's like, no. Look, it's like doing stand up or anything you want to do. It makes money until it does. Like it
Doesn't make money until it does.
It makes your heart money.
Well,
Yeah.
we know it's in the right
It's not
direction.
money.
We've had people that wanted to invest in the show with legit money. That kind of validated us a few years ago. You know, there's no one really doing this kind of. You know, I think of LinkedIn content as very very saccharine sweet, like the aforementioned sugar conversation. But it's like
So it's really
not,
good.
It's not real talk though. It's not,
Uh-huh.
and that's not how people in kind of an entrepreneurial way talk. Right about I was showing Eric all these motivational quotes that some guy was posting on LinkedIn that were misquoted. One
Wait.
was like a Confucius one, and he put Shaq in there.
Oh, he did on purpose.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shaquille?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff that's been attributed to Shaq.
He's
that is
great.
Like,
He's
Shaq
great.
did not come up with that.
Look, yeah, it's like whoever raises their voice loses the fight or something like that. It's like I think Confucius said that, not
Yeah, most
not
of them
Shaquille
are
O'Neal.
that guy.
shout out to Shaquille O'Neal. It's just
Knows his quotes.
It was St. Patty's Day. You know, he's
Oh,
Irish.
yeah, he's an Irishman. Obviously.
But I mean, we just had Lena Caltadroni and
Another Irishman.
and John Huck on the last few episodes. If you're listening and want to go back, and that was really cool in the sense that they were about positivity, moving them forward. I think we have to fake it till we make it in the positivity realm in our head a little bit, and it can kind of build inertia. Like I think you and I started a deficit in our brain, and like, come on, let's go.
Right. I think we both do. Between the two of us, we do a good job of faking it. And it's not even faking it. It's just like creating it out of something that's not necessarily a positive situation. And I think we do a good job of that.
Yeah, I'm an aggressive optimist. If you tell me you want to do something, I will bug you about it because you brought it up. Because I want that for me too. If I'm like,
Exactly.
I want to do this, I actually want that accountability back. I don't realize it in the moment when I'm saying it, but it's that thing of like, hey, we did the goals list for at the beginning of the year. It's kind of that thing of like, call me out, let's do it.
Right.
Keep me, and we'll do it halfway through the year. We'll go through and see how far I am behind.
Well,
and have to play keep up.
Catch up. Just recently, just a situation that will keep on down low is something that was like, I felt like I was in it with you, sort of thing.
Yeah, we can't bring it up probably for I don't know.
So titillating.
Statute of limitations might take a while.
You got to let them know now.
No,
No, can't.
I don't think we legally can.
So we're gonna call our favorite guest
Okay.
because he always brings the heat.
Yeah. Let's
see
do
if he
that
picks
lizard
up.
people talk.
Yeah,
We are calling
goofball. Sam Tripoli,
Sam Tripoli.
comedian, host of Tinfoil Hat Podcast, the best conspiracy podcast out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we're just doing the old school hold it up to the microphone gimmick.
Yeah, I just texted him beforehand. He's got 2 little baby girls. He might. I said, look, you don't pick up.
Changing
You
a
don't pick
diaper
up.
right now. He's not going to pick up because we're live and it's episode 300.
Yeah, I mean,
We
he's
just
got
got
2
done
little
talking
girls.
about it.
Your call.
Oh boy.
Well, he'll probably call back.
Yeah. Probably.
Why not? He never returns my calls, but he'll call back.
We totally called him.
Hey, one of my favorite episodes was he was in studio when he was doing the Tampa Improv, and we showed him the dark web.
Oh, that was fun.
That was we were on his podcast, arguably the biggest TV or media credit either of us has.
Yeah.
Besides maybe Two Bears, One Cave.
Yeah, that one's bigger, but that one was on
a lot
accident.
of them.
Yeah, I'm technically in the beginning of an episode of WTF with Mark Maron because I used to work for an air purifier company. And
Sweet.
Ed Helms was in there sneezing because of his cats.
So it had nothing to do
So
with
I sent him an air purifier. It had nothing to do with comedy. Except I'm a comedy dork and was listening every day in traffic. In
I'm
LA.
famous now.
No,
I am.
I didn't.
That was me.
And I told him in the email, you don't have to give me a shout out or anything because I didn't want those worlds to collide at all.
And he did not.
And he did.
He
said,
did?
I would like to thank Lawrence Smith for sending me, because that was my email signature. It's like, can I for sending me this Rabbit Air -A2 air purifier, and I was like, yeah, guys, you're talking to a fucking hero right
Also, I do stand up.
Hey guys, did you know I
Heard you killed it the other night.
I don't have social media on my phone, so I'm pretty much a hero.
Okay, on the desktop you do.
I got it on
He
desktop.
just said on his phone.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't say off tablets either.
It's honestly that's a step.
It's
like
been a cumbersome pain in the ass.
Well, you
more
always
than
have your
anything.
phone. It's actually not a bad idea to go to the desktop from the cell phone.
Yeah, you have to
So-
do that step.
So here's the deal. Here's what I've realized. I was definitely, and I knew this before trying to do this kind of little hypothesis. It was the thing of like, I was definitely just imbibing a lot of shit in my news feed from all these social media things and not even enjoying it. Like I'm not getting a lot of value out of it, right? But I realized with a lot of the digital marketing work I do, it's a little tough to completely pull back from it because people were every now and again, like once a week, something important, someone would be trying to get a hold of me like, hey, can I hire you to just give me a consulting hour for this? Or, can you help me with this kind of thing? And I don't like leaving those things unread. I'm trying to get I zero out emails now. I'm organized.
Yeah,
Nice.
You're not going to be able to keep it up logistically.
No, but
you don't need to. You
what I
proved
did,
it. You
yeah,
proved your point.
You
have mental willpower.
and those dating apps too, because that gives you that dopamine rush, right?
Yeah, I love them.
Right,
Yeah.
but at the end of the
3.9 miles away. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that distance.
Perfect distance.
that,
Healthy distance.
yeah, you're stalking girls as the crow flies within 4 miles.
Yeah.
Nice. No, but you get that like on the dating app. It's the same thing. It's giving you that dopamine or serotonin. I forget which one is which, but it's psychologically engineered like a slot machine almost.
Oh.
And it's not like, and I was like, man, this is just a fucking waste of time after a while, right?
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
This is an audio podcast as well, so
Yeah.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
so when you move your head up and down, I'm like, he's about to say something. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You don't have any? Do you have any? I love dating app stories. Do you have any good ones?
Yeah, 3.9. It was really like 5.6. I didn't get that.
Mileage wise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
So we
Garmin-
want to
that's a
know.
good
We
Garmin
want to know.
story. Yeah.
We want to know the exact distance.
nah, I turned around after 3.9. I was
Okay,
like,
what kind of gas mileage were you getting at the time?
Yeah.
well, I didn't have my my electric car
Okay.
charged, so I was
Okay.
using gas.
Right.
Oh man.
And I was like, I'll
You're gonna
go
have to
home.
hit that snooze button on the soundboard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This
fine.
is this show's hit an all-time low. Eric,
Thanks
what's
for having me.
What's your favorite? We needed to get you drunker like the last episode you've been on. Go back in the archives. Anybody wants to go back and listen. AJ,
I'm funny regardless.
AJ
sober
brought the
or drunk.
noise. Well, you're a little bit more opinionated.
Yeah, the only mind that matters is mine. So go ahead.
There we are. Now we're talking.
That's
What does
what
that
we
mean?
want to hear.
That means whatever I think goes.
That means whatever the hell I want it to.
exactly. Keep
that-
it moving. Go ahead.
That's why you're master salesman. You close, right? You close on
Proceed.
shit.
Proceed.
You want to make it happen. You're gonna. We
a
bring you
young
in.
Belfort.
We bring you in like Eric Gagne in his prime.
Love him.
Oh, yeah.
Closer. I'm more of a Mariano of the Marriott.
Oh, really?
Go ahead.
Yeah, why is
Why?
that? Consistently
Why?
doing
Because
it?
I'm the greatest of all time.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Thank
how do you
you.
get to be a good sales closer? I am not a sales hunter. I'm what you call a sales farmer. I do long-term business development relationships. Call that because I'm a sweetie. I'm a sweet pie.
You are a sweetie.
I don't have that Wolf of Wall Street sell me this pen kind of thing. Like I can't.
I don't either. It's all about trust.
I don't think anybody absolutely has that, but I do think you can talk yourself into that.
Well, it's all about believing in your bullshit and making sure the other person trusts you.
You are in the trust business.
Yes,
That's how I've kind of.
Some people just want to talk to you. I'll talk to you, but when it's time to go, I gotta go.
What does that mean?
I
Time
have
to
a
close,
meeting.
you mean?
After the close,
Oh,
curtains. You know what I mean?
Now, do you apply this in other parts of your life? I'm always curious how.
Yeah, I mean, after I go on a Tinder date and I close curtains.
You're grabbing that check, right? Aren't you?
You know those McDonald's things you get at the dentist's office, little free cheeseburger? I leave it on the dresser. I'm out.
Okay.
That's a tip.
That's
baby.
a good tip.
Perfect.
I was like, what? Oh, okay.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
That's
But
vague.
anyway,
That's a long pull.
long time ago.
Yeah. But I'm saying, do you apply like? Do you try to keep them talking? Do you ask a lot of questions?
I try to keep
You
it
do those,
simple. There's a KISS factor. Keep it simple. There's another S in there. I
Shithead.
forgot it, but it's keep it simple.
Stupid.
Stupid. Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid, so I wouldn't put that in there.
Right.
I'd say
Right.
keep it simple.
Somebody
do
smart
satisfaction.
doesn't
I don't
remember.
do acronyms.
Yeah, I don't do that. My
My
name's
AJ.
AJ.
My name's AJ.
That is a good point.
I'm abbreviations, not
Stands for
acronyms.
Adolfo. I don't remember
Facts.
what the J stands for.
Facts.
Adolfo, yeah. That's pretty close to Adolf.
Jaime's.
How do you feel about that?
I love it. I love it. Great name. I mean, not
Adolf?
it was
Hall
given to
of
me.
Fame.
It's been passed down generations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, sorry, one guy in the world had to ruin it. I'm gonna try to uplift it.
Yeah, Adolf Roth's family got to be hating that too.
Adolf Rolf?
Isn't that the Kentucky guy?
Don't know.
Basketball?
Never heard. Oh, Adolf Rupp.
That's our
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolf.
Get your
Rolf.
basketball knowledge up
You
there.
don't give a
just
fuck.
you just made a fake
love it, though.
oxymoron name up.
Adolf Rolf. That's pretty sick.
Rolf?
Yeah.
I thought
I
he said
think of
Rolf.
that.
We went to school with a
R-O-L-F.
Rolf.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's what I was thinking of.
Long
the guy you
time
went
ago.
to school with.
I don't remember.
Wait, so
Last name. Anyway.
Eric,
Oh, okay.
favorite episode you've done? Well, I don't want to do a whole retrospective because it's kind of boring for a lot of people, but I'll let you think about what you're thinking
Okay.
about that.
Okay.
I would say this podcast has been the only consistent thing going on in my life in the last 5 years, really.
Right.
This is something
Other than
like
the kids.
yeah.
Well, even they
no,
changed.
I
I
mean,
guess
your hair.
actually,
Your
now-
hair.
my hair's it looks better now. I
It
think.
does. I love it.
I got my lesbian
Love
barber
Yep.
that she gave me the undercut,
Mhm.
changed the whole.
Yeah, I love
changed
it.
my whole world.
Yeah.
Yep, yep,
Undercut. I used to get those back in 4th grade,
Right.
5th grade. They
Yeah,
were
I'm
cool.
trying to look cute.
I was riding my skateboard.
I was wearing Oshkosh Bagosh. I'm with you, baby.
Jinkos.
A bugle
Why
boy.
not? Oh,
Give
no.
me some of that.
Love it.
Actually, I was probably wearing my sister's hand-me-down. So Esprit shirts, sock,
Esprit
yeah.
with the E spirit.
Keds, shitty Keds that were used.
Esprit.
I didn't tell you. I was basically I had all my sister's hand-me-downs as a boy.
Oh no. that
Pro-Kids?
explains
So
so
I
much.
explained some stuff, and they're like, it was not that bad. And I look at old pictures.
But you're
I'm
so
like,
grateful to get my hand-me-down shoes. You're like, oh my god, they're for boys.
yeah. Ooh,
Pro-Kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
dirty white Keds, like Keds that
Yeah.
used to be white. That,
Your mom throws them in the wash
Yeah, these are fine.
before the hand-me-down.
Yeah, it's like the Eddie
Love it.
Murphy bit about your mom making a McDonald's hamburger at home. You're
Yeah,
like, it's just
never.
as good. It's just as good as like
No,
not
it's
good.
never.
No, but I get like splatter paint white jeans, like white jeans with splatter paint.
Some
on it.
holes in them.
Like these could work. I remember being
Some
like,
cuts?
Your parents
Undertaker-
love you, right?
Yeah, but like,
Remember back in the day,
but
you
it'd
had
be
to
like
cut them?
it'd be like the frilly socks. So it's like socks for girls back in the day that had like a little tutu around the ankle.
Yeah, your parents love you, right?
I'd have to tuck it in
Little
my shoe.
jazzerccise?
What, dude?
Jazzercise socks?
I never told you guys
love-
this?
No. I don't even know if we would get to episode 300 if I knew that.
Well,
that's so odd.
I think it's still funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's funny for sure. I'm not saying it's
always funny.
And then I went to school.
You always kill it.
And then my hair smelled like cigar smoke because we had cigar smoke in the house, which I like.
Pops.
Which, yeah.
Lair Bear.
Yeah.
Love it.
He'd read like a Gore Vidal history book every night and smoke a cigar inside.
Wow.
Any drink? It's
his house.
What's a drink preference for Pops?
Huh?
Did he have a drink or?
No, I mean he's pretty.
Ginger ale or
he goes swim laps and then maybe have a beer or two.
Okay,
and that's about it. But
type of beer?
Whatever's around.
True, I'm the same way.
He's not picky. But now I look at it as a dad, and I'm like, yeah, having a front porch or whatever, having your own office in your house. I'm going to smoke cigars, and it's going to be way
smoke whatever I want to smoke. Right. How about that?
I love front porches.
Yeah. Well, let me throw down. You got a favorite? Are you looking through?
I don't know. As I go through the episodes, it's more like who's my favorite guest. Because
it's very easy. I'm here today.
After AJ,
hello. Thank you.
Of course. Well, I mean, Serena Faison is definitely one of our favorites.
Yeah, but
she's
nice.
Comes
she didn't call us back. She didn't text us back.
All right. Well, that's the case, but still, she's in.
Very nice.
She'll
never met her.
Us.
No,
I've seen her at the casino.
What?
From afar.
Good.
What? She's doing a live hit or something on air, and you're like, "Hey, you from the news." Yeah.
No, I never said anything to her, but I saw her.
You can drop our names. I don't think it's going to help, but
no, it's okay.
Yeah, probably not.
She was getting helped somewhere.
So I'll go down.
Rob Cressy, I love the guy. He's definitely a great guest to have on. Always makes me feel good.
The future Tony Robbins.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sounds like him.
Banana hands. Like him?
Our boy Rob Cressy's I'll make fun of it a little bit. And I felt bad on our last episode talking to Elena just because I felt like how do you deal with haters shitting on, being a life coach and stuff.
Right.
And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh,
nothing.
You don't know people think that's corny. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'm projecting.
Right.
As I'm asking her those questions.
No, I agreed with you. I just didn't say anything.
Well,
I didn't want to.
But her attitude's the right way. It's like, fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's no radio noise, right?
Right. If she's got the business, who cares?
So AJ is our latest guest. Lena Caltadrone. John Huck was great. Stephen Fantetti is in there. He's done at least 5 episodes.
Yeah, always
Power
helps
Business
me
Journey.
out.
Our business mentor, Dean Akers.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Dean Akers is the place to be.
Yeah.
I love it.
No one's made that joke to him, I'm sure.
Oh.
Brant Tobler.
Yeah.
Just won
$1,000. Congratulations.
You want to go back and learn how to gamble the correct way?
The Zags are going to win it all.
He
already got paid.
He called it 2 months ago, though.
He made
the bet.
I called that in November.
In 2008.
He made the bet.
He's not the only one.
September,
he's not the only one.
Our Frenchman friend Louis Grenier.
Yeah, I did like him.
Grenier. Yeah, that's a good call. I barely know how to read, so this is going to be tough. Matt Yahes, who was telling us how to go in the Philippines and find executive workers. It's not just your programmers and stuff like that. Katie Ambrose, who's I'm helping with her, mentor her with an app.
Mm-hmm. Great idea for an app.
She's got a great idea. GiggityLive.com, I think. Serena Faison. Tim Jones, musician, friend of mine, of the Whiskey Wolves of the West. Mm-hmm. Great band name, by the way.
Yeah.
Check
I always like
Spotify.
having the musicians or comedians on. They always have a good alternative look on things,
Well, the saying goes in the comedy world, every comedian wants to be a musician, and every musician eventually wants to do stand-up.
Because I thought it was every athlete wants to be an actor, and every actor wants to be an athlete.
Same thing.
Probably,
you can tie it all in. And now musicians are actors.
Right.
Rob
can't all be Jamie Foxx.
Rob Cressy, Bacon Sports. Or
Love you, Rob.
CressyMedia.com. Kimberly Lackey, empathcoaching.com. Ro Patel, who's on, talking about being a badass restaurant consultant.
Yeah.
Bryant Donovan, my buddy who owns Owen and Donovan, is a partner over there, and he has automated his law firm with a lot of digital tools to the point where I would be asking him for information. Think of Zapier, think of IFTTT. He's ahead of all of that. So he's automated his
Zapier.
Bubba the Love Sponge technically kind of counts. Because we played some audio of him shitting on us.
Right. We're going back.
And we went on a show. The Shock Jock DJ. Keith Dobman,
MyShowerDoor.com.
My Shower Door. This is why we're combo.
Yep.
I was stuttering. Comedian Nick Hoff, my comedy brother who I used to tour with. He opens for Larry the Cable Guy, and he's back out on the road. I'm so happy. For him, we got Anna Hummel.
From Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Mm-hmm. Where they tried to put us in a love triangle. That was interesting.
Right. How'd that go?
Not great. Joshua Kennedy, who we had a little bit of a series with, where we were going through what he was doing with Imagine Marketing over last summer.
He's out of business now.
No, he's
I'm joking.
on his own merit.
I don't
though.
know. He got what?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
I'm acting like I should be offended that he didn't tell me that, but I don't know. I'm just surprising.
It didn't fail. He just was done.
Oh.
It was like, I'm done with it.
Oh, so he did quit.
No,
I just made that up. I didn't actually.
I don't think he quit. I think he got it to a point where he's just like,
he sold it.
I guess. It sounded that way.
Cool. Good for him. Good job, buddy.
Vadim Davidoff, who
we're going to launch a podcast together.
Yeah.
Eventually. We're going to do a philosophy
The only
podcast.
guy that moved from probably the only guy that moved from St. Petersburg, Russia to St. Petersburg, Florida. That's my claim for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Interesting. It'll make you feel like an ugly American when you hear his story where he's like, yeah, I moved my whole family over here. We lived in a place in St. Petersburg.
South St. Pete, too, by the way. Which is worse. Yeah,
Even
exactly.
better.
Hear that reaction?
Yeah,
Try to go to a CVS in South St. Pete.
Right.
Yeah, if you don't know what that's about, watch the movie Spring Breakers. It's all the bad parts of the Spring Breakers.
Yes.
And so, he was talking about his family living in a one bedroom motel over there and how it was better than where he just came from.
Right.
St. Pete, Russia's nice.
Not according to the Russian.
Okay. All right. Well, I see it on Wikipedia.
Sure. Yeah.
pretty
They
cool.
they got 3 good pictures of the place.
Right. Yeah, China looks great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Korea, not
On the
so
internet,
bad.
some of that stuff.
NoCo looks cool.
Actor friend of
Bucket
mine,
list.
Morgan Simpson came on, talked about his podcast and his book. Patrick King talking about being a corporate comedian these days without being corny. David Albright, who is a buddy of mine that's what would you call it? Corporate level consultant that comes in. He'll audit your stuff with his own program and he'll find you money. He'd talk to manufacturers and go, give me these numbers. He'd get like 10 numbers from them. He'd go, okay. And he made a program and he made his own app where he could figure out, you can get this grant, you can get this tax break. You can get this.
Okay.
Pretty interesting
Totally
stuff.
remember.
Nice.
Sam Tripoli, who's
Are we going to go through the whole list, huh?
I'm gonna cut it
All
off.
300?
Enthralling.
I'm gonna cut it off because this is getting. I was gonna go through it.
I love it. It's perfect.
I was gonna go through it like Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday.
What part is
What
that?
do you list off?
No, just I just like doing that impassioned halftime speech.
Oh, you're doing the halftime speech. Oh, okay.
I didn't get that, but yeah.
No, I wasn't doing it.
Great
I'm saying
flick.
I wanted to.
That's Oliver Stone.
It's the 6 inches in front of your face.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
There
all
it is.
Jamie Foxx
I won't
nods
go-
in approval.
Look, I won't go through
Yes,
the whole
sir.
list, but
Oh, you won't? Oh,
There's
no.
what I will
You
tell
missed
you,
a couple down there.
People do like when they just list things
what
off.
I will say is we're catching people before they're breaking out. Like Robbie Slowick's,
We're a good luck charm.
well, he's writing for
love it.
Schultz, right?
Oh, I'm next. I'm next.
Yeah.
Catching me be prior.
Our buddy
Yes, sir.
JB Ball, Matt Fernandez, come on.
DJ.
Those kind of guys. Hey, look, I've had clients on that ripped me off that came on this show. So I'm going to take them to court, like Erica D'Angelo and Sean Henson and Trevor Abernathy.
God,
Yeah.
you're saying it, huh? Wow.
Why? I'll take it. Yeah.
What are you pointing at?
It's going to happen.
Do the little thing.
Oh, for him going to court? Yeah.
Baby.
Oh, yeah, this has
Yeah.
happened. I got the collections agencies have already got
His name's Law. All
They're
right.
like, hey, you're going to have to, the next move is you have to take him to court.
Give me money.
And I go, great. Because they basically they took money out of my kids. They took food off my kids' table.
Money now.
I wanted to bring up the email that Sean sent me after ripping me off.
Me a money needing a lot now.
Sure, this is your life. I don't care.
Can you vamp for a minute? Well, it's not slander because this is how it is.
You know, do we need to?
Do you, bro?
Who actually?
You
do
know
you
what?
have anybody representing you for this situation?
Oh yeah.
Is it somebody we can contact
You know what?
to make sure
You know
this
what
is all
my
good?
power business attorney told me to do when it happened. He goes, "You should post that email."
Oh, Fantetti said that.
And I,
Do it.
I'm not saying he said it. I'm just saying the power business attorney said it. I won't mention the name.
There's a lot of those out there that we say they're power business attorneys, which is
POA.
really a
He
thing.
said you should post
We
it,
make it up.
and I pushed out, and that I regret the most. So
Yeah.
we'll end this with something fun.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna read
In
the whole
what?
thing.
We're not going to keep going?
Hold on.
fun.
I think you're gonna like
Go
this
down the
better.
list.
And Eric, you're gonna have to read it because
you're dyslexic.
I don't know how to read. So I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yeah, I'll
slack
read
it
it.
over to you. Can you do
It's
that?
fun. Okay, slack it.
Is that good?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, open up Slack here.
So this is in response to an email that's, when you have your own business and you invoice for professional services, it's one of those things where it could be a he said, she said thing. But I was very clear. These emails suck to write, by the way, when people are delinquent and not paying up, and you've already done the services. And so it was one of those things where I sent an email saying, "Hey, you have one of three options."
Why do you send them an email? Why don't
Did
you
you
send
send
them a
it? What did you
Venmo
send me?
request?
No, because I know that's already the invoice has already been sent. They're not paying it. They're delinquent.
Okay.
Then you have to send an email that's saying that
So you have to
contacted.
repo something.
Well, you just rip away all the stuff you worked on.
Yeah, I
send
know,
it?
I know.
I'm sending it right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking
Rippo.
for
We
it.
got
I
a
mean,
Rippo.
So I don't think I meant to read this on air, and I kind of forgot.
All right,
until-
well,
I was like,
read it now.
We gotta have something fun.
If I would have known that, I could have done the people I got ripped off by too. Here we go.
can
It
make that a
comes
whole-
up.
We can do that as a whole episode.
All
if you
right.
want.
Law, thank you for the options you provided. With such choices, I was unable to make your
Wait,
time.
pause. So I sent an email that's saying you have three options. You can pay right now, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll act like this never happened. You can
Get in touch with me.
You can
Let me know what's going
you can
on.
Talk to me. We can figure something out. And then option C is or you can do nothing, not pay, and then I'll just send it to collections or something like that.
All right. And he actually responded to
You pay
those.
for the collections company to.
They take a vig.
Yeah.
That's in the
standard.
contract. It's there if any additional charges are met, which now the penalties are pretty big.
Are we saying who this is from and all that?
Go
You
ahead.
don't have to.
Go ahead, Eric.
This is your life, dude. I'm just
He was
saying.
on the program.
Okay, well, whatever. I'll just read the email.
It's our lives.
If you just listen to the last 5 minutes, you can find out.
Yeah, Law, thank you for the options you've provided. With such choices, I was
Wait,
unable
What
to.
time? What time is this email sent?
It was sent at 3:47 in the morning, so that's when most business gets done. Whatever. With such choices, I was unable to make your timeline. The
true?
options were so overwhelming in choice, and I had to.
This is him.
This guy ripped me off
okay.
and then sent this email.
I thought you said him.
No, I don't do any of that.
No.
I got it now.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
And
That is funny.
I had to process the decision on which to choose. After looking them over, I've decided none of them will work for me, but I do have a few options for you. Option 1, and this is in quotes, keep pushing me with this bullshit. Action. I will take legal action, not just for the money I paid you, but for the losses incurred by your incompetent work that was done. I will go to the credit card company and dispute every payment I have made to this point for services not rendered.
That's fraud.
All right. And then the second...
And you're saying it like he would be saying it at 3:47 in the morning.
Right.
Like what he's.
completely
Exactly.
sober, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Choice 2's response.
Snow White. Let's go.
Walk
Keep
away
going.
now,
Who puts
and
this
I
in
won't
text, by the way?
expose
It's
the
fucking
fraud
great.
you are.
3:47.
The response to option 2, walk away now, and I won't expose the fraud you are. Action. You gracefully go away. No bad words about the shit show you of a piece of PPC management you have done for us to anyone. I won't expose the AdWord log showing how little my account was actually updated. Okay.
Yep.
And response to option 3, quote unquote, go fuck yourself. Action. You pull out one of the strap-ons your wife left you in the divorce and then deeply plunge it in your ass over and over. Record this option and play it on your next podcast so you can actually share something of worth on the podcast. That's very well written sentence. That's just my own.
No, if I'm doing blow by myself,
we did it.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
If I'm doing
We're
blow
talking
by
about it.
myself at 3:47 in the morning
That's what
and
you're
writing this email or text, ooh,
If you choose
Look
this
in the
option,
mirror.
I will consider paying you. This probably won't happen, but this option will get you get you the closet to me. I'm assuming you meant closest.
Yeah.
To me, thinking of throwing more of my money away on a complete waste of your quote unquote services. Please think over these options and let me know. I will be at the BNI Mixer tomorrow if you'd like to discuss these then.
I do
I'm
BNI
sure you
stuff.
see these options are more than fair, and I look forward to your choice.
And
The
he
cat
And
and
he
and I
he
fucking
ripped
wine
me
mix.
he ripped me off.
He hit
And then-
send like fuck you,
and
like
then did-
boom,
and then
best
put it-
email ever.
And then put
on his couch on the edge, just like
yeah,
a complaint in
Oh
me
my gosh.
on me. He ripped me off and then put a formal complaint about me into the networking group.
yeah.
BNI.
Yep.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Health insurance. You guys need it? Get at me.
You don't do the same thing with the dicking over.
No, never that. No.
And by the way,
I don't
was
dick.
fun.
I don't dick anybody over.
Eric knows this. I'm a psycho about cataloging everything for this reason, right? Because what happens in digital a lot of the times is people think they can bully you like that and scare you out of it. And
Yeah.
so,
What did you do? Well, actually,
every-
I have perfect logs of everything I did. What do you have?
and I have the Slack. I have Slack transcripts of
yeah.
everything because
He should have sent that at 3:47 p.m. Not 3:47.
That's a good tip.
And I know he didn't want that because the mutual friends of ours, apparently he went to them later that day and was like, should I, was like, I shouldn't have sent that.
Do you guys know how to undo email?
Right. So
Yeah.
I think that was, and look, we talked about this a lot lately,
Sounds like he
not
gets good
making
stuff.
not making decisions emotionally
Yeah.
and making them rationally, right?
Sure.
I don't think they were inhibited. His
No,
decisions.
his emotions were not. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, they
won't-
were actually.
How do you know? What do you think they were more extreme?
Well, yeah. I mean, when you're, I've been there. You know,
You know, the comedian in me wasn't. I'm not
throw
even,
some punches in the air.
none of that I took personally, other than him not paying. Right. So
Right, you're like, okay, that's pretty
the
good.
comedian
That's
in me
pretty
was
good
like,
material.
that's
you
kind of
know?
funny.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can't believe you sent this in a professional way, but
yeah.
you know, this is why I like this podcast because this is shit no one talks about, and that's what I kind of want to leave this episode on is we want to have this kind of angle of talking about real shit that actually goes down.
Yes.
Did you find this text the next morning?
Yeah, I wasn't up at 3:40.
Well, that's what if I was up, I would be like, "What are you doing now? Where you at? Let's get
I
up."
probably sent an email. You have to do it when when people owe you money in this professional service.
You have to
kind of
put
way.
it in writing.
I have
kind of
to.
thing.
I have. Yeah, it takes
Formal.
an hour to send these
Yeah,
emails because
yeah.
you have to
Gotta write
go
the
back
jokes.
to.
the dildo jokes.
You have to go back to like references of the contract because that's why you do an agreement, right? And so,
That shit is fucking hilarious. How
Right.
You responded.
no, that's
this guy. I got to meet this guy.
I like this guy.
yeah, you want to get ripped off by plumbing and HVAC. You got it, bro.
I don't want to get ripped
Yeah.
off. I just want to meet him. I, just want to be like,
how about this?
I want to judge him
Here's how much better I
in
am.
front of me.
Here's how much better I am, and I'm not because I'm saying it this way,
Mm-hmm.
but Eric needed a fucking AC person. I go, just call the guys that ripped us off,
Yeah.
and they were about to rip him off.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
how much?
Yeah.
Remember that? Try to upsell you.
Big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what the hell? And then
I
they were
don't
like,
get
oh,
that.
actually, the thing with law is too much. We can't.
So they ripped
work
you
with
off, and they were going to rip you off again.
ripped him off. I'm paying
And
him.
then
And then ripped.
He was looking for.
What were they going to
AC
do
guy.
with the AC to try to rip you off?
I
Like
don't
a-
remember.
Like more,
exactly.
like
it
a,
was for
a high price.
It was for a different situation. It
Oh,
wasn't
you
for
need-
my house. It was at a building.
Oh,
that
okay.
I
You need
half
a-
owned.
You need a new motor. You know.
Oh,
all
I
this
got
stuff.
you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They upsell.
Oxygen tanks. La da da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That we can't talk about, and that
Whoa, I was.
is why we got to close this
elaborating.
out. 'Cause
Oh, we done?
I think the longer we go, it's not going to get
right.
good.
We're not going to get. Let's see how to.
I thought
who
it
else
was
we can
good.
piss
I
off.
thought I did
But
great.
I was driving over here and I
You
was
did
like,
great, Jay.
I had a weird thing. I was like,
I don't
I've
care
been
if
sitting
I
on
did
this.
or not. I know I did.
I know you did. I'm telling you,
No,
you
I
did.
know.
All right.
I've
What
been
about my sweat equity?
Thanks for listening.
Sweat equity.
300 up, 300 down.
Sweat equity. My sweat equity.
Stay with us.
My sweat equity.
Ow.
What about my my sweat equity?